For centuries, samurai have been known for their ability to maintain composure in any situation. Their words were as sharp as their blades, and their calmness was their greatest weapon. Today, we will bring this spirit into the modern world and explore 10 phrases that will help you put anyone in their place while maintaining dignity and inner balance, just like a true samurai. Our channel, Sword of Wisdom, is dedicated to the samurai way, the art of self-mastery, confidence, and influence. We aim to have 1,000 members by 2025, united around the ideas of strength, honor, and self-improvement. If our style resonates with you, please like, comment, or subscribe. Your support is our path to growth and refinement. Ready to feel like a modern samurai? Let's begin. Just as a true samurai draws his sword only when necessary, words should be used wisely and at the right time. Each of the phrases we'll discuss is a tool for those who want to assert their position calmly, but confidently. Let's start with the first 5. I'm glad you have an opinion, but it seems like you don't fully understand the situation. This phrase is perfect for situations when someone is overly confident in their own correctness, but clearly misses some important details. Its strength lies in the fact that it sounds calm, but clearly points out that the person might be wrong. For example, if someone starts criticizing your work without fully understanding the matter, instead of engaging in a heated debate, you calmly say this phrase with a slight smile. This emphasizes their lack of knowledge without being rude or aggressive. It's important to remember that the key here is tone. You shouldn't sound arrogant. Calmness and confidence are your inner sword that will never fail you. If you're so confident, can you explain why that's really the case? This phrase is a true test of logic. Often, people express their opinions without proper reasoning, simply because that's what they think. By asking this question, you invite them to explain their point of view, and in most cases, they either get flustered or start stumbling over their words. Example: during a meeting, someone loudly declares that your collective decision is doomed to fail. Instead of reacting emotionally, you calmly ask this question. Often, such statements are based on emotions, not facts, and your conversation partner will quickly realize this. The key to success with this phrase lies in your calm and even slightly curious tone. Be like a samurai observing an opponent. You don't attack, you study. Let's talk constructively. Do you want to solve the problem, or just vent your emotions? Sometimes conversations turn into endless arguments where the real issue fades into the background. This phrase is a great way to steer the conversation back to a constructive track. Not only do you show that you value your time, but you also make the other person reflect on their motives. Example: imagine someone starts arguing over a minor issue, clearly venting their accumulated frustrations at you. Instead of getting swept up in the emotional wave, you calmly say this phrase. In most cases, the person realizes their behavior is irrational, and the conversation shifts to a more calm tone. Remember, a samurai always controls their emotions. This phrase helps you not only manage the conversation, but also maintain your inner balance. If you're finished, I would like to offer a solution. When a debate reaches a deadlock, it's important to take the initiative. This phrase sounds confident and shows that you're focused on finding a solution, not on fruitless discussions. It reflects your mature approach and immediately sets you apart from those who are simply wasting time. Example: at work, someone starts a pointless argument, and you see the conversation has reached an impasse. You calmly say this phrase, redirecting the focus to yourself and the potential for resolving the situation. Samurai always valued honor and results over idle chatter. This phrase helps you come across as a person of action, someone who knows what they're doing. Do you want to discuss this seriously, or just waste our time? Sometimes conversations clearly lead nowhere. This phrase allows you to set clear boundaries and show that you value your time. It puts the other person in a position where they either need to justify their position or remain silent. Example: in a group, Someone continues to insist on their point despite a lack of valid arguments. You calmly say this phrase, giving the conversation a serious tone. It's important that it sounds like a business remark, not an accusation. A samurai values every minute of their life. This phrase helps you convey that respect for yourself and your time to others. You're hard to ignore. You express your opinion so vividly. Sometimes a conversation partner gets too emotional, trying to draw attention to themselves. This phrase sounds like light irony, but not rude, rather even complimentary. It helps shift the focus and ease the tension. Example: imagine someone interrupts everyone in a conversation or loudly criticizes others. Instead of getting irritated, you say this phrase with a slight smile. It shows that you're not falling for the provocation, but at the same time, you acknowledge their behavior. This phrase is especially powerful because it disarms the other person. You don't engage in conflict, but step aside while maintaining your dignity. I understand you have your reasons for thinking this, but it doesn't change the facts. This phrase is perfect for situations when your conversation partner becomes emotional or subjective. Ignoring objective reality, it sounds calm and respectful but firmly emphasizes your knowledge of the facts. Example: someone accuses you of making a mistake, but you know for sure it's not true. Instead of starting an argument, you say this phrase. It focuses on the facts and shows your confidence. A samurai always respected the feelings of others, but never allowed emotions to cloud the truth. Using this phrase, you demonstrate the same wisdom and composure. Do you really want this to sound as foolish as it does? This phrase is for situations when someone says something absurd or offensive. It sounds harsh, but doesn't cross the line into rudeness. The key is to use it only in truly fitting situations, when other arguments are powerless. Example: someone makes a deliberately provocative statement, trying to provoke you. You say this phrase with a slight hint of sarcasm. It forces the person to reconsider their words, as it sounds like a warning rather than a direct reproach. This is a weapon that should be used carefully. Just as a samurai never swings their sword without cause, you should only use this phrase when other methods don't work. I wonder why you're saying this. What's your motive? Sometimes people say things that clearly have hidden motives. This phrase helps uncover their intentions, making them reflect on their actions. It's especially useful in manipulative situations. Example: someone is trying to undermine your authority in the group, or criticizes you without a visible reason. Instead of defending yourself, you calmly ask this question. Often, people get flustered because they didn't expect their true intentions to be revealed. The phrase sounds like a question from a samurai teacher, calm but penetrating to the core. It requires wisdom and confidence to use it properly. If you want to continue this argument, it will be without me. Sometimes the best thing to do in a conflict is to walk away. This phrase sounds like a full stop in the conversation. You clearly indicate that you're not willing to waste any more time on pointless disputes. Example: the argument has reached a deadlock, and your conversation partner keeps repeating the same thing. You calmly say this phrase, showing that you respect yourself and your time. A samurai knew when to end a fight to avoid wasting energy. This phrase reflects that same philosophy. It not only helps end the conflict, but also demonstrates your maturity and confidence. These phrases are like strategic moves of an experienced warrior. They help not only defend your position, but also manage the situation, maintaining control over yourself and the respect of those around you. Words are a weapon, but only if you know how to wield them. Just like in the art of fencing, training is key, for the phrases to sound natural, not rehearsed. You need to learn to feel the moment. Did any of these phrases resonate with you? Or perhaps you have your own techniques that you often use. Share them in the comments. We're always happy to learn from each other. And if this video was helpful, support our channel Sword of Wisdom. Likes, comments, or subscriptions help us move forward and achieve our goals. Thank you for being with us on this journey.
Subscribe to our channel. Are you ready to become the best version of yourself? On our channel, we share samurai techniques and lessons that will help you develop your charisma, confidence, and inner strength. If you're looking for real self-development tools and striving for personal growth, you'll find exactly what you need here. By developing your thinking and choosing quality content, you not only become a more interesting person, but also create an aura around you that attracts people. Knowing how to attract others starts with working on yourself, and that work never ends. Every day is an opportunity to become a better person, and your efforts will be noticed.